Quiet start to the day, chilly, but we are going to await for some more rain and snow chances to arrive for the afternoon. So the evening commute could be a little slick, but morning commute wise, looks like most of us are going to enjoy a quiet, dry commute. Still dark out there, of course, but it is also a bit chillier than it was yesterday at this time, although it feels like temperatures not terrible. 27 degrees in Geneseo right now, Kewanee 28 in Muscatine, 20 in DeWitt. And again, we continue to actually track in some southerly flow, which is going to help push temperatures to be a little bit warmer than it was yesterday. So again, that'll also be nice, but in turn, we are going to have to watch out for some snow showers. So far this morning, radar is picking up maybe a couple of light flurries. Most of these snow chances, though, have remained just off to the north, a lot of Minnesota going into Wisconsin. We have this area of low pressure, this Canadian Clipper system, that actually what happens, it usually tracks down and then it starts to veer its way back up to the northeast. So that's kind of what it's going to do, is it's going to pass us right off to the north, but it still is going to bring in or it's going to get close enough to just drag down some of those snow chances. So again, very similar situation to yesterday, where along and north of I-80 is where we're expecting most of those snow chances. And looking at future track for today, it does look like most of your morning is going to be dry. Could work in maybe a couple light snow showers by the late morning, early afternoon, but really by the evening, I think it's when maybe a lot of this is going to filter in. And then once we get into your Friday morning, especially by the commute hours, I think we'll dry skies out. However, we're going to be left behind with northerly winds by tomorrow. That drops us back down. We'll only see highs in the low 30s tomorrow. Also likely going to be pretty breezy, so it's going to be blustery outside for your Friday. It's likely going to feel like the teens if you're factoring in those wind chill values. But again, drying those skies out. So here's a little bit of a closer, more localized look at what we're expecting for this afternoon and evening, stopping the clock at around 4 p.m. Again, we're just going to watch these snow chances kind of filter in. Areas along and south of I-80 could see a brief passing for maybe some snow and rain mix. Especially where we do expect those temperatures to be in the upper 30s. And then those of us in the north where we'll be in the mid 30s, yeah, you can still get snow. But with this, keep in mind, it's probably going to be a pretty slushy snow because we keep those temperatures above freezing. So also hopefully going to help out those roadways, but still could see a couple slick spots for the evening commute. Going into tonight, we could see maybe a couple leftover flurries, but by the time we do get to your Friday morning commute, you're sending the kids off to school. I do think that most of us are going to be enjoying some dry time. But again, it's going to start to get a bit cooler for us. Looking at that snowfall potential, there is a potential for some of us to get some light accumulation, and where we're expecting that accumulation from Princeton to Sterling and then north of Highway 30, where you see this blue area, that's likely where we could possibly see an inch, maybe 2 inches of snow. But again, keep in mind, we should get those temperatures above freezing, and that should help those roadways a little bit more as we head into the evening hours. So pretty low impact event for us here. Looking at the weekend, though, we are going to continue to see temperatures chilly at least through Saturday. So Saturday we can't stay locked within those northerly winds. It keeps us limited. We'll only see highs in the 20s. But then by Sunday, we're not going to be as cold. Should get a little breezier, switch those winds to the south, and that's going to help warm us up. And in fact, that trend continues into the Christmas holiday. By Monday, we could introduce another system, again, maybe similar to what we're seeing today, but with those temperatures continuing to trend upwards, we're likely going, or fingers crossed, that we're going to see maybe a little bit more rain, but we'll continue to keep a close eye out on it. Still trending fairly dry, though, for the Christmas holiday with highs in the 40s, and I'm telling you, even beyond the next 8 days, I think we have a potential to maybe see pop in a 50-degree day there before the end of the year.
Yeah, that looks like 47
yeah,
degrees
47
on Thursday.